Hello dear students. In the previous video, we have seen average profit method, and in that we have done examples of simple average profit method and weighted average profit method. Now in this video, I am going to explain you super profit method. Now let us understand what is super profit method. Here it is assumed that if a business earns super profit, it has a goodwill, otherwise not. As we all know, capital employed in a business yields a profit. But here capital employed means capital invested in a business. But some of the enterprises will earn more profit while others will earn less profit on the capital employed. When a similar type of business earns profit as a certain percentage of the capital employed, it is called normal return. But a bias advantage lies in the excess of the normal return on capital employed. It is only such enterprises which enjoy goodwill. The excess of actual profit over the normal profit is called super profit. Goodwill under this method is calculated by multiplying the super profit with the agreed number of years purchase. Now before discussing the steps involved in the calculation of value of goodwill under this method, let us understand this method in easy way with one example. Let's say this is Mr. A. And Mr. A wants to have business in the market and he wants to earn profit. Fine. So to do that, he has to own a business. So he has two options, either to purchase an old existing business or create a new business from nothing. Means he can invest the capital and start his own new business. In this way, he has two options. If he goes with the first option, that is purchase of an old existing business, see here in this example, we have the cases of businesses, old businesses. Here we have existing old three businesses. First business is earning a profit of rupees 8 lakh. Second business is earning a profit of rupees 6 lakh. And third business is earning a profit of rupees 4 lakh. So these are the cases of old existing businesses. So here you can see they are good profit earning businesses. In the past also they have earned profit, and in future also there is a good chance that they will earn good profits. Now if Mr. A goes with the second option, if he creates a business from nothing, if he invests the capital, let's say he has invested the capital of rupees 20 lakh and start a business, then he will earn some minimum profit. Let's say he earns rupees 2 lakh on the capital of rupees 20 lakh. Now question arises, why can't he earn profit like old businesses or old players in the market? This is because these old businesses have goodwill. They are earning so much extra profits. But Mr. A is a new player in the market. If he creates a new business, if he goes with the second option, then he will earn only minimum profit, and that minimum profit will be called as normal profit. And if we draw a line over here, as you can see in the picture or chart, here old players or businesses are earning extra profits. As you can see here, these shaded parts are extra profits which old businesses are earning. And Mr. A is earning only normal profit of rupees 2 lakh with the capital investment of rupees 20 lakh by starting a new business in the same industry. And old businesses are earning extra profits. Why are they earning extra profits? They are earning extra profits because of their goodwill. That is because of their advantage that they have built over all these years over the new businesses that have come in the market. So these extra profits are called super profits. Means the profit which they have over the normal profits. Now what is the normal profit? The normal profit is the profit which is expected if you create a new business and invest or employ the capital into a new venture. Whatever minimum profit you will get, that is called normal profit. So the profit above the normal profit is called super profit. And this method assumes that if a business earns super profit, it has a goodwill, otherwise not. Now this new business does not have goodwill. Why? Because it is not earning any super profit. Actually, it is not possible for them to earn super profit. Why? Because it is a new business. No one knows about this new business. It does not have reputation in the market. It does not have goodwill. It has earned only normal profit. It has not earned any extra profit. So this is the concept of super profit method. So under this method, what we are going to do? We are going to take super profit of this business, extra profit of all these old businesses, which we call super profit. And then we multiply it with the number of years purchased. Number of years purchased means for how many years in the future this business will be able to earn the super profit. Here in this method, normal rate of return will always be given in the question. Normal rate of return means how much you expect to earn if you invest the capital in the new venture in the same industry. I hope you would have understood this method. So let's move on to solve question number 8 of your textbook on page number 105 based on super profit method. Here in question number 8, it is given that the partnership firm has decided to change their profit loss sharing ratio. Therefore, they decided to make the valuation of goodwill. And here we have to determine the value of goodwill on the basis of 3 years purchase of super profit. Here we are also provided with some more informations. Here assets of the firm are given, which is 6 lakh. Liabilities are given, which is 2,50,000. And expected rate of return is given, which is 10%. And here actual profit of last 3 years are given, 80,000, 70,000, 90,000. So let's start the solution of question number 8. Here first we will find out capital employed. Here capital employed is equal to total assets, which is given in the question. It is 6 lakh minus total liabilities, which is 2,50,000. As we have studied earlier, capital employed is equal to total assets minus total liabilities. Therefore, capital employed is 3,50,000. Now in the second step, we will write expected rate of return, which is 10%, which is given in the question. Here expected rate of return means how much you expect to earn if you invest the capital in the new business in the same industry. And now as we have information about capital employed and expected rate of return, so we can easily find out expected profit, which is equal to capital employed multiplied by expected rate of return. So we have capital employed, which we just found out, 3,50,000 multiplied by expected rate of return is 10%. So multiply by 10%. In this way, we will get 35,000, which is expected profit. Now in the fourth step, we will calculate average profit with the help of available information of past 3 years' profits as given in the question. For this, first we will add up these profits. So we will get total profits of past 3 years, 2,40,000. Now we will apply the formula of average profit, which we learned in the previous video, that is total profit divided by number of years. Here total profit is 2,40,000 divided by number of years. Number of years we have 1, 2, 3. So we will get 80,000, which is average profit. Now in the fifth step, we will find out super profit. Super profit is the actual profit which the business makes over the normal profit in the same kind of business. Here is the formula of super profit, which is equal to average profit minus expected profit. So here just substitute the value. Here average profit is 80,000 and we will deduct expected profit from average profit, which is 35,000. So we will get 45,000 as super profit. Now in the final step, we will find out goodwill by multiplying super profit with number of years purchase. So here super profit is 45,000 and number of years purchase is 3 years, which is given in question. So by multiplying this, we will get 1,35,000, which is the value of goodwill. So this is the way we compute the value of goodwill under super profit method. Hope you guys have understood. In the next video, we will be learning next method, that is capitalization of profit method. Thank you.